Let's see what's going on in the tent. Hatless. Oh, I can hear the music. Cool. Wait, did we check this out? Painted with pastels, someone is trying to bring cheer into the world. Ah. Trash from some unending party. A pole screwed into the ice keeps the tent erect. I usually take drugs for that. More tribalistic markings. This post is covered in little humanoids. This is someone's home away from home, just like yours. Now, can I unlock this shortcut?
A pane of eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up.
Eternite? That sounds like ultra-futuristic, an ultra-futuristic material.
Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough.
What is this?
It looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
Push the eternite over.
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
Damn, this is like some Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Demon Souls level design here. A shortcut. Love it. Okay, hatless. We're going in.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men, all in forward-looking apparel, reminiscent of the sticker on the padlock, are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
I guess we're not going inside?
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
Oh, Andre.
It's safe to assume this is their leader, or at least he thinks he is.
Let's squeeze in.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
He points his thumb at the lieutenant.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean? We're not a delinquent. He gestures for you to squeeze in. Oh, we are going in. Smells like sweat and laundry detergent, plus a trace of ether. Oh, man. Canisters filled with what appears to be water. The label says distilled. A speaker, the big kind they use for live music. Wild, wild, I want to see. Where's the child I used to be? A pile of nasal sprays, brand name Nosafed Ultra. Wait, what do we have? Got the spirits. Wait, is it? I can never remember what's its tools, right? I think we used up that drug. Didn't we have like a nose thing? All right, who do we want to talk to first? I guess this is their leader. Let's talk to their leader.
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Let's shake his hand.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
I had a friend in that I went to school with who had hair like this. It's really, I used to like put my hand on it and like poke myself with it. It takes a lot of effort to do that.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
An egghead. Egg!
Whoa, is he shooting flames out of his ears or something? What is going on in his eyes? Is lava spewing from his eyes? The tape player high above his head continues to blast. This is probably anodic. What was it? It's anodic music.
Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Wait, How many music venues have you organized?
We have many in the pipeline, officer.
Why are you here?
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
Noid's got a bit of like a David Bowie thing going on. Okay. There's no need. The place is pretty bad. Next time, watch yourself. Is there something he wanted? Your friend Nasal said there was a problem with the church.
Oh, so you've met her. Good.
I really want to get into that church.
He's not as glad as he would like you to think. There is concern in his voice.
Oh. A formidable success.
Yeah, it's a matter of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church. And I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dopeheads. Burnouts.
Definitely. A little David Bowie action. He angrily spits on a screw, then starts cleaning it.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that. In Reversholt.
Strike that. The world.
The world!
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are.
That's your future audience, though. Why would you want to kick them out?
Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert. in those.
Oh, am I ever? I don't know. I'm a bit of a dopehead myself. What kind? I won't stand for narcomaniacs of any kind. No narcomaniacs on my watch. Shake your head, crew. Does that mean we're being sarcastic? I think so, because it's like over the top, right? I don't know. I'm a bit of a dopehead myself.
Oh, if it was just like that, it would be fine. But they're also spooky.
What exactly do you mean by spooky? My ears perk up.
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
I'll look into it. Tell me more. I'll make up my mind later. I have questions for you first. The police have more important things to do right now, kid. No. Okay, let's do it.
All right, man.
I clicked on the right thing, right? I'll look into it, yeah. I wanted to check out the church anyways.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
Sal told me Noid put the padlock on the door. Why?
I did ask Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation.
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
How long have those people been locked in there?
Not long, like a week maybe?
What? This is cool. Taking initiative like this is proper citizen behavior, and I endorse it. How can you be sure they haven't starved to death?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
Okay, that's pretty fucking sure. 85% is good enough. No one lives forever, baby.
Exactly. That's exactly what we thought.
Actually, they probably it's the water situation that would be the concern, not the. I've been watching a lot of survival documentaries lately. It's really the water you need to be worried about.
The cage of the rage, rough blaze.
Maybe they have a way to maybe there's like plumbing going into that place though.
Egg means the situation is monitored. It's relatively safe. No one has died yet.
The man nods grimly. I need the key.
Of course. Noid, Give the officer the key.
All right.
The speed freak dips into his belt pack and produces a yellow key. He then makes a sudden cool infused move, tossing it into your general direction. Are we about to have a cool off? Be the cool cop. Catch the key as it flies towards you. I'm not very cool, but I like to try to be.
You sense the trajectory of a
fucking
little piece
cool.
of metal and plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it approaches. Just the tiniest chime to your ear.
Okay, I'm way cooler than I thought. Catch it.
Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly.
Thanks, man.
The speed freak nods to you. A respectful nod. You proved something.
Right, other questions.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
So I'd like to get back by 11 to do the karaoke, maybe talk to some of the people there. So I don't know if I'm gonna have time, but maybe I shouldn't be worried about that. I should just play, not worry about time. Lots of days left. I'm a little concerned about our health and stuff, though. Who exactly are these people inside the church?
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
You haven't even seen them and you want the police involved? Better safe than sorry. Anything more you can tell me?
Yes. There's also the machinery.
He leans in for emphasis.
This machinery is of the deeply mystical variety.
Of course it is.
When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
Okay.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
No, the other one.
Oh.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
For this man, even regular silence is awful enough. But that was something greater.
But you haven't physically seen anyone.
Not exactly.
Oh.
We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
What was that about something watching you?
Like you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
Not human, as in a ghost. Do you know what he means?
I do know what he means.
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crab man.
A crab man?
Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behavior.
Ambush behavior. Crab man.
Crab man!
This guy, I believe, all right? He's shooting lasers out of his eardrums. And it looks like he's got it looks like he's got like gills for ears or something. Like a creature from the deep.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
I believe her too.
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
The implications of this are too numerous to consider. Proceed with caution. Learn all you can before entering that dark building.
Can you tell me more about this machinery?
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
With a small surge of PEA, alertness fills you, as if to say, this is a dark corner. Look behind it.
Jacked up to some snuff station.
It means like one of those rich boy private radio stations where you can listen to people getting killed on, then jerk off to it. Sick shit.
Okay.
Not that we would know anything about that. Noid just likes to relay stuff.
Of course not.
We're getting derailed here. In short, you can tell to Noid about the machines. He'll tell you more.
So how can you be sure they're burnouts and dopeheads if you haven't seen them?
Well, honestly, I can't. But I am.
This is a below feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize
Wow,
idiocy.
you can't, but you do. I should add weaponized idiocy to my own repertoire.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers.
I thought you said like 80%.
Don't let all that technology fool you. Where do you think the drugs come from?
He makes little quotation marks with his fingers when he says technology. All right, let's talk about something else.
Sure. What?
You mentioned some kind of ecclesiasts own the church. Who are these ecclesiasts?
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
Okay.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Before we go on, what do you mean by Meteorin? Oh, the founding party. I do know them, but can you refresh my memory? Mask it. Now humor me, Andre. What is the founding party?
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organization.
And?
And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like, made the innocentic system, no?
Now, Andre, in your opinion, would this ancient religious organization who anoints the innocents want a club for anodic music in one of their churches?
Totally.
There isn't a trace of doubt in his voice.
The Pericarnassian church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance.
He violently shakes the tape player as if to see if he could break it.
Love is hardcore.
I like these three.
Unity. Unity.
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
He turns the volume up, then looks at you with a knowing nod, as if it's obvious you will now break into dance.
You feel it.
Uh-oh.
The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
No words, enjoy the beat. Okay, so we can nod our head. I don't quite understand what you're talking about. What's a posse? I guess love can be pretty hardcore. I now understand it was lame of me to suggest otherwise. Anodic music, I'm gonna get that right one of these days. It's about love, and so is the Pericarnassian church. No, this is too much. No sane organization would want this level of absurdity in their church. We're gonna enjoy the beat.
Feels good.
I guess love can be pretty hardcore.
Oh yeah, it can.
He's coming around. You're getting it.
He nods at his friend and turns to you with a mischievous grin. I now understand it was lame of me to suggest otherwise. Anodic music is about love, and so is the Pericarnassian church.
Yeah! Yakokata, the place to be.
He seems ecstatic that you share his vision of Pericarnassianism.
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew.
His friend forms a fist with the screwdriver still in his hand, approvingly so.
I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you got more questions?
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving.
Yeah! Let it out! Let the disco happen! Bring the disco into this world! Get this church shit on, and then dance there, motherfucker!
That's been the best horrific necktie one so far. I wanted to ask you about this tent full of equipment.
Yes. What?
I see you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
And it's distilled too?
Oh,
He doesn't know what to say.
it's the one they sell at the fuel station.
What's with all the Nosafed?
The what now?
Point at the bottles of nasal spray in the corner. The Nosafed Ultra. You have a lot of it lying around.
Oh, The old Ultra. We...
Give it to me.
I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe.
Sound fine to me?
Yes, that's all Nosafed's doing. Without the Noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
He nods energetically.
Nosafed is the shit.
Can I have some? I have some nose problems too. I'm tapping my nose. I don't know if you can hear it. Tapping my nose.
Sure. Here you go, officer. The Noser. Blast away.
He picks one up from the corner and hands it to you. All right, enough of this.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Whoa. Okay, that's logic. Let's get back to that.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah.
Let's see what we got some stuff to equip for this, right? I know we got glasses for logic. And then the shirt? Oh. What? What? Why did I lose morale? Because I took this off? Oh, because paintbrush? Is it because pain threshold? Huh. Unstoppable fighters, guys who won't die, masochists. But that's not... Shit. At high levels, pain threshold turns in on itself in seriously unhealthy way. With full-on self-destructive behavior. With a low pain threshold, however, you'll suffer too easily. Even a slap from a teenager will make you whine and complain. Can you guys explain why I lost the morale there? What, was it just removing this? Is it because I can't remove it once it's equipped or something? I'm so confused. +2 logic. Is this a rocket for... What is... Hold on. Oh, the fallen. -1 perception. The small wire framing inside this futuristic-looking fallen Pippo hat gives it the aerodynamic shape of a swoop skier's helmet, but none of its protective qualities. Covers the wearer's ears and eyebrows to bring down the drag coefficient. Oh, this has got to be... No, that's not logic. I'm not sure if I have anything else. Okay, so we got +4 on logic now.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Let me talk to the other guys before we do this.
As always.
Oh, also, can I do some drugs? Logic is intellect, I assume, right? Yeah. Speed bottle, okay. Intellect. I lose 1 health though, guys. I don't think it's worth it. I'd have to use the healing. I can come back later. Let me talk to the other two.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Walshy tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secrets.
Hardcore!
Say nothing.
Hardcore!
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega!
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the whirling and rags hostel. No, let's go nothing.
All car! All right! Yeah!
Nothing?
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music. in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
He lets out an agonized roar over the feeble-ish, obviously not too hardcore beat below. So hardcore!
Is it though?
He stops dead in his tracks, tilting his head to the side. It is!
But is it? I mean, really?
Tilts his head to the other side like an owl.
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet, so you don't know what to say.
I was thinking that too.
I am the mic enforcer. I am the chicks checker. Yeah!
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
Was that a secret task? Solve the egghead puzzle. There has to be some way to talk to this person. You just haven't found it yet. It's definitely not about signs. What if you just try again? Find your way out of this maze of things to say. Maybe later.
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid. Good.
Okay, so skin shows through the holes in the Speed Freak's too large sweater. In front of him, an open toolbox full of carpentry tools and parts.
It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
He runs his hand through his hair, which is combed back in mock seriousness, and continues to fiddle with some gears. Sign?
Yeah, gotta compare. See if we can align.
Interesting.
I suck at socializing, man. Even now, our sign synchronization is way off. But I'll see what I can do.
Continues to rearrange his tools. Saw a sticker on the padlock. Can you tell me anything about it?
A sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
Maybe this is how we get connected. Or synced up. Okay. It's a yellow circle, the human face with X's for eyes and a smile underneath. I think the X's mean the guy's dead. It's this one. Are you familiar with it? I don't know. We gotta talk to him about it.
Good. What did you want to know?
Likes what he's hearing. What makes the sticker so modern?
Simplicity was brought to us by a classical soul artist modernism, but that was a tasteful, harmonious simplicity, right? Well, hardcore is not tasteful or outwardly harmonious. It's a warning shot. This will be dangerous. The echo of man's loss haunting him. The sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing.
Does agreeance really have two A's in it? Agreeance. Seems awesome.
It is.
Was I right? Is it a dead guy smiling?
Yes, you're the 23rd person to get it right, and I've asked 23 people. Looks like it's a dead guy smiling to the entire human race.
Why do you think that's so?
We're all the same. Same eyes, same smiles, same death.
Oh, okay. What does it mean?
He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths.
This guy is so full of shit.
The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death.
Okay, all right.
Maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
Or drugged out of his mind, come to think of it.
I'm thinking we should sell this. He could also be drugged out of his mind.
Or drunk. Or in a clinical coma. Or glad to be dead. But those versions suck.
I think we've exhausted the subject for now.
I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for?
What about now? Are the signs all right now?
Nah. Still strongly out of sync. Stage gamma disalignment.
What?
You heard me.
He examines the small metal bolt in his hand. Why are you called Noid?
The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment.
picks up some sort of a widget.
It's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some adjustment.
Does this mean we need some sign matching?
Yes, further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve this would be by getting us into the church.
Tell me about the machines you saw in the church.
Weird stuff. Specialised. There was a data processor and some sort of long-wave machinery.
He cringes.
Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked up Samaran science sign. You know, the kind that goes head first into the supernatural.
So they're spying on someone. I guess it could be Classier? Or sorry, our victim, not Classier. Or it could be Classier. Or it could be spying on the protests. Or not the protests, the strike. It could be Everart spying, maybe. Someone who knows. You know, the kind that goes headfirst into the supernatural. What's wrong with the supernatural? Oh, I'm privy to the supernatural art. So you a believer too?
Most of it doesn't exist, but there's also stuff that isn't allowed to exist, because the moralists think it's too dangerous for the plebs. Psionic powers, pale-related diseases, pretenders pretending to be human, folk rights, that kind of stuff.
Okay, maybe I'll come back later. So we need to hook up. We need to sign up with that dude.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
I know Noid has his sign, so what's the deal with Egghead there?
He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by being a master of ceremonies.
Oh. What's a master of ceremonies?
You know, a host, a declaimer of slogans. He's a performer, gets the people going.
How do you communicate with him?
Well, he's just kind of here. I don't really know how to communicate with him.
He shrugs. Have you ever really talked to him?
Yeah, sometimes. When I stumble and find my way into his center, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to the mega first though.
Okay.
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak for itself.
Let's try this godly check. Maybe everything isn't quite as you've been told. Take a moment to analyze.
Okay, so the speed freaks want to start a club for dance music. That much checks out. Youths like music. You feel as though you might have liked music more when you were young too. But you digress.
I'm rubbing my chin. I don't know if you can hear it. There, I'm rubbing my chin. What's the gist of it?
The gist of it is, they want to turn the church into a club, but a suspicious element has overtaken the building. It's very important to understand what the gist of things is. Always consult the gist before making up your mind. This is going well. Plus, and it has to be considered, you can't invent the future of dance music in this smelly old tent. Imagine if you had the church. That settles it. Analysis complete. Their story checks out.
All right, so we're gonna help them with the church because we want to invent the future of dance music.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah!
Oh, sorry, it's not us can't. It's they can't. Like, in general, you can't. Okay. Die Ganstruppe flirt mit Magd in den Himmel, ja? That's my German, everybody. What did you think? I'm gonna go back. We'll do the church afterwards, because I want to bust out some music, but we need the right outfit. I guess I could let's quick travel over there and then we'll decide on our outfit. How do we do this again? I thought I could quick travel. Do I have to be in like a specific area? Oh, there we go. So we just couldn't be over there. Okay. What are we gonna wear? Conceptualization. We want a lot of like dramatic stuff, right? What exactly what does conceptualization mean exactly in this game? Creative, psychedelic, fanciers, critics. Okay. Lots of creative stuff. Drama. Okay, we want that then. Oh. That's a tough call. The shades of self-destruction. No, we don't want to take the tie off. I'm just gonna end up with the same outfit, aren't I? I don't know if I want to take the shoes off. Because I took off the armor and I took damage. Composure. Composure might be handy. Hat. Logic. I could have gotten +1 logic with the conical hat. Guess I don't have a lot of hats. Well, reaction speed or logic? Probably reaction speed. And then the gloves. Electrochemistry. Okay, let's do some drugs too. I don't want to lose my morale. I don't want to lose my health. Morale. Fuck! I'm so low. Whatever, let's do this.